Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning, and I cannot believe we are already getting ready to jump into November next week. Today's video is going to go over my budget for the upcoming month of November 2022. I'm going to show you a few links down below in my description box that I find will be possibly helpful for you. As I said throughout this week so far, I am getting into all of my savings challenges, all of my sinking fund binders, as well as my planner, and I'm showing you how I budget. I'm breaking it down a little bit more for the newcomers who have come to my channel and have asked me to do so. Feedback is really good. A lot of people are appreciating that I do this, and my only side note to that is remember that your budget is different than my budget. Your bills are going to be different. Your type of bills may be different. You may or may not have children and or dogs and or grandchildren. Your whole family structure and situation is going to be different. Your income is going to be different. So I'm just showing you the breakdown of mine. I like things extraordinarily simple and easy. It's the way I am. My new motto for next year is keep it simple, stupid. And that's pretty much what I am going to do. I am simplifying my entire life, y'all, and I absolutely love simplicity. Anything that's easy is the way that I am. So this binder already has the entire year for October of 2022 through October of 2023. The reason for this is I ordered a system off of Etsy a while back, and I have been working through the Budget by Paycheck system, not from the Budget Mom, but from Elena over on Etsy, and her shop is called The Organized Money. Down below in the description box below, I will link the video I did earlier, I think it was a month ago or so, about the entire walkthrough of this binder. Now, how much did I pay for another year's binder? I'm not going out looking for a whole bunch of planners, y'all. Many times I see on YouTube people who have 5, 10, 15, 30 planners, yet they only use one. Some go to waste because they are dated planners, and unless you redate them and spend all the time and work to do so, those planners usually go at the wayside, and that's a lot of money to be spending. Planners aren't cheap. A little side note to that, the only planner I will be buying is when Jordan budgets, gets her planner out, and she and I have talked about that. So I'll keep that a little quiet right now because I'm not going to say what's going on. It's not my place to, but as soon as that planner comes out, y'all, not only am I going to buy one for myself, I'm buying one for a subscriber here as a giveaway item. So as we're getting started, I do have the Organized Money Budget by Paycheck booklet here, and all it cost me was to reprint it out on my printer because I have the Etsy file. Super simple, super easy. I paid maybe a couple of bucks worth of printing, and that's about it. So some of the pages aren't pertaining to me right now. I'm taking them out momentarily. I'm putting them in file folders, and then when it does pertain to me, I'll put them back in. So with that being said, this one does not come from Elena. You will not be getting this one through the Paycheck by Budget system if you want to go ahead and get it on her Etsy shop. It's called The Organized Money. You'll see that at the bottom of my pages when I go through because it says at the bottom of pages when you print them out. However, she does offer undated calendars throughout the entire year for the system, which is amazing. But somebody like me who sucks at dating things, who sucks at handwriting, let's be honest. I used to say it was because I was left-handed, but there's a lot of people in the world who have beautiful handwriting and they're left-handed. Then I was like, well, maybe it's because my vision started to fail. Well, yeah, that could be it for sure. But then again, before my vision started to fail, I still sucked at handwriting. So anyways, long story short to say that I printed this calendar off a website today. Absolutely love it. Completely free to print. They have a whole bunch of different varieties. They got Sunday starts. They got Monday starts. They got undated. They got dated calendars. They got calendars with holidays, with federal holidays, calendars without federal holidays. They have highlighted calendars. They've got it all. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to get into this one. So you'll find a link down below, and you can scroll through and you can choose different calendars, different years, whatever you want. If you want a full calendar or a calendar at a glance, I've got some extra here I'm going to show you on the side after we get through my bills and my debt update, but I did want to show you this one. I love this. They have a portrait, or you could do landscape. I love the sideways look. It's just how I am. Now, I don't normally write on these calendars. Sometimes I do, but my handwriting sucks. So here's what I do have that I moved up front from the Organized Money Paycheck Budget Breakdown System. Elena gives you 2 of these sheets, and down below in the description box below, I will also be showing you the walkthrough of this entire binder set because I've already done it, so I will link that video down below. Please feel free to go and check it out. The Budget by Paycheck system cost me $19 when I ordered it, and I ordered it a print and ship because I'm one of those people, I don't like to wait for nothing. I want now. So that's what I did. Now she has it for $9. Can you imagine getting an entire planner, a 1-year planner for $9 and it's undated, and you can reprint over and over and over again, and you never have to look for a planner again? Awesome sauce. But with that being said, these 2 pages, it just says date, and then you can put whatever you want. You can write your date down. You can write whatever you want all over the pages for your date. I do know that we're going to be getting groceries on November 3rd, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. We'll speak about my grocery situation and my prepper pantry here in just a second as well. So that's 2 pages, and she gives you 2 pages per month, which I love. Now let's get into my paycheck, y'all. Now she gives you 4 Budget by Paycheck pages for those of you who are weekly people who get paid on the weekly basis. Now, the only flaw I found in this is some of these should have extra pages for 5 weeks, but you can always run it to the copy machine, print out another copy, and add it in if you have a 5th week in that month. So, with that being said, let's talk about my income. Now, this is not my husband's income. This is solely my income. I don't disclose my husband's income. I don't think he's going to be comfortable with that. But with that being said, my income is $4,378. That is my base pay for the last 2 months of this year. Next year, my base pay is going to go up to over $4,600. I am going to get a raise of $266 next year. Hallelujah. With that being said, my bill's going to be coming in at $2,776. A little high this month, but I'll break that down here in a minute. It's leaving me a total of $1,604 to spend towards sinking funds, savings challenges, just money I'm stocking away basically. And then I got a $100 threshold. I met it on my Prepper Pantry channel, so that extra 100 is going to be thrown in, so it'll give me $1,704 in total. Now, I'll explain about where that money's going from on my Prepper side. My Prepper channel is still low and slow right now because, y'all, I was absent for 4 months on that channel, and yeah, so, okay, let's not go there. That's another video. Anyways, my rent, $750. My rent is actually $650, but I pay $100 every single month towards my lawn care, and I'm fine with that, not a problem. I'm more than okay with that right now. So $750 is my rent. My electric and gas, let's talk about these 2. My electric right now is down to $280, but I'm going to add an extra $50 to that, y'all. I got to start working down that back amount because I am on budget billing. I will never be on budget billing again. As soon as I am released from that, I am not replying for it, because anything that is over what your flat rate fee is goes to your arrears, and you have to pay it at the end of that year whenever you start it. So if you start in April, then the next April, you have to pay all that back, okay? That is overage. So if your bill comes in at $300, but you're only told you need to pay $250, that extra $50 is going to the back, and then it starts to build up against you. I don't like this whatsoever. It will not happen again. So I am going to go ahead and pay the $280 that I owe. No longer needing air conditioning. We like it cool in the house, so we're not really using the heat that much right now. So not only paying the $280, I'm going to add an extra $50 to that. My gas bill, same way. Don't like it. So my gas bill is at $70. That's my flat rate fee. I'm going to add an extra $30 to it. Last month I added extra money to this one as well. Groceries is sitting at $800. Let's talk about groceries. I have been doing a Prepper Pantry challenge for 6.5 months, going on 7 months. We still have 2 deep freezers full. We still have shelving systems downstairs full, but there's a lot of food that is going out of stock that we don't have currently in our Prepper Pantry that my kids would like. So this month coming up, sorry y'all, I've got hot tea here. My throat is really sore and I've been coughing. This month coming up, we're going to go ahead and use what we need to out of that $800. I am not going to chop us down and do a really low grocery month, but I'm going to be economically smart about it. I'm still going to use what we have in stock, and then I'm going to bring extra things into the house that we need to. I will keep you updated on that. You'll see in the next page what we're doing there. Anything that is left over is going to my 1 year in advance binder, and we are in month number 2 already. Month number 1 is fully funded there. Then we have our Xfinity. Our Xfinity is sitting at $217 for this coming month. I am going to get $20 taken off, but it won't be until after I've already paid for it. The reason for that is I'm going to be moving my son over to Xfinity on his phone. We'll speak about that here in a second with Verizon as well. So his phone is going to be paid off here this coming month in November. I am clipping him from Verizon. I am no longer going to talk highly of Verizon. They have screwed me over in a couple of different ways and pissed me off. Excuse my language, but I'm mad as hell. So I'm going to pay off his bill. But with that being said, when I move him over to Xfinity and import his number to Xfinity, they're going to give me $20 off a month. Okay, his phone is only going to cost me $20 or $30 per month. With that being said, I'm going to get $20 off. And they're also going to give me a $100 gift card for moving him over. The $100 gift card is going to go into Verizon. And here's how that's going to happen. My Verizon bill is $200. I'm putting down $269 because I only owe $69 on my son's phone. I should never have paid for my son's phone. In fact, I was told I was getting a credit every month just to come out and find out I was never getting a credit, and they screwed me over. And they refused to pay me back that. So from here on out, y'all, read your contract even better and make sure that they don't screw you over as well. I am going to be done with Verizon as soon as I possibly can. With that being said, my Verizon bill, as I said, is $200 for my portion. I'm paying $269 because I'm paying my son's phone off. It's just going to happen. With that being said, my $200 bill every single month is going to go down by $53, meaning I will be paying $147 once I yank my son off of that account. Then I'm going to flip that $100 gift card that I'm getting from Xfinity. I'm going to put it on my Verizon phone, which is my phone, and it's going to drop me down even more. My phone is sitting at $49 per month because I'm paying a little extra because mine is an upgrade, but I'll show you that here in my debt breakdown here in a minute. Once I take that and flip that gift card over to Verizon, I will pay off another $100 on my phone. Once I pay that off, I've got a little bit time left to go on my phone, which I will pay off in December. It's going to drop my bill another $49 on Verizon, and then my portion for Verizon is only going to be $98 per month until I finish paying off some other devices, and we'll go into that here shortly in a few minutes when we get into my debt update. My Affirm is sitting at $150 is what I pay once a month to start knocking down those accounts. Now, I'm not just going to pay $150, y'all. I'm going to take that $100 that I'm getting from my other YouTube channel, and I'm going to apply that $100 that my AdSense revenue is going to give me, and I am going to put $250 towards Affirm. But that won't come until later, until November, so for right now, we'll be putting $150 at the beginning of November. Y'all, I get paid on the 3rd of every single month. It is like clockwork. The money goes in at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and between 5 and 11 o'clock in the morning on the 3rd, all my bills get deducted out. That's why you don't see me ever stuff bills, because by 11 o'clock in the morning on the 3rd, everything with the exception of my Verizon bill is paid in full for the entire month. HP is sitting at 20, which is my HP Instant Ink, and I'm thinking about dropping that. I've got way too much overage on paper, and I don't need as much as I've been printing as I thought I would be, so I will be dropping that after November way down. I'm going to print like a mama this coming month, and then after I do that, because I've got a lot of rollover pages, I'm going to do a lot of homeschooling printing, and after that, I'm going to drop that down like crazy to probably a $10 a month situation. My self-credit card, that's not really a bill, but it is a bill. I am got until April of next year before I'm down with my self-credit builder. I chose the highest level, which is $150 per month for 1 year. My self-credit card, once I pay that $150 into self, within a matter of weeks, they actually give me an increase on my credit card for that. So it's kind of a bill, but it comes right back to me on my self-credit count builder, and it's going right into that credit card that I have with self. Uber, I'm estimating about $200 this month for Uber. I've got some trips that we need to be taking, and it's going to cost me a lot for Uber transportation. So as you can see, those are my bills. That's my breakdown. There's my allowance that I get for my income every month is $4,378. That is my pension, and then my bills are $2,776, leaving me a grand total of $1,604 plus the $100 for my situation there with my other channel. So with that being said, this is our expense sheet. I haven't started to fill it out yet because we haven't done groceries, but I'm going to track how much groceries we spend in this month for the 800 that we have allotted. Again, anything left over from that is actually going to roll over to my 1 month ahead binder, which is now my 2nd month ahead binder, and I absolutely love it. So with that being said, we should be now going over to my debt update, y'all, and I'm super excited. I've got some, things thinking about this right now. But with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into this. Now, here's what's going on with my debt. My debt's a little bit more than I would like it to be right now. I did put a little extra things on my debt. It's only because my daughter Danya needed some extra things, so that's what I did. Now, this is where we get to talk about our Verizon right at the beginning, and then we're going to go through and I'm going to tell you what my ideas are about my debt versus some sinking funds that I may be lapsing a little bit this next coming month just to try to get debt paid down a little faster. And then once I get debt paid down a little faster, then I'll stick extra into my sinking funds. I'm not wiping my sinking funds and ignoring them clean this month. Coming up, I'm just going to lower some of the amounts that I'm putting in. You'll see that in November. My cell phone is sitting at 240 is what I owe left on my iPhone SE, 64 gigabytes. Okay, that's not enough for me, but yeah, when I do flip over to Xfinity, I am getting the iPhone 14 and I'm getting a 1 terabyte phone. Yes, hell of expensive. I need the memory space. So, as we stand right now, 240 is what I have left to pay on it. I'll be paying 20 on the 3rd towards that phone. This is to pay off my device, y'all. That'll drop me to 220. Now remember, I'm going to take that $100 gift card that I get from Xfinity. I'm going to apply it to my account. It will drop me down to 120 where I owe the phone after I put that $100 on that phone. Then once I owe that 120, I'm going to pay it off in December. I'm going to wipe it clean and I'm going to move my rear end over to Xfinity. Now, am I going to move my device? Probably not. I am probably going to wipe that device clean and give it to Jessica so she can have it. She doesn't need outside numbers. She can use it inside for just gaming on phones, so she's not taking up too much space on her iPad. So with that being said, she'll just have the phone. It'll be just Wi-Fi capable, only with no service. My son Philip, as I told you, he had $69 left on his phone. I'll be paying that $69. You saw that in my Verizon bill. All these amounts are in my Verizon bill, y'all. Okay, so when you come back here and you look at my bill, back here, the $269 is including all of these things that are going through Verizon as well, all the money that I'm paying for it for the month. So it's not extra money. So with that being said, his phone and his device will be paid off, and I am immediately getting him out of Verizon. I know they're going to try to talk me out of it. There's no way in hell it's going to happen. I'm going over to Xfinity. I've already spoken with them. After that, and that will drop my phone down by $53, my phone bill, like I said before. Danya's phone is sitting at $663. I'm putting down 20. It'll sit her down to 643. Now, she has the latest Samsung Galaxy. She has a 256 gigabyte. I bought it for her birthday in April. Then the iPad for Jessica is sitting at 576. I'm only paying $15 a month for it currently, but it's going to drop it down to 561. Now, all of these that I'm paying for have a 0% interest on them right now. So, we're okay with that. I'm not worried about it. I'm working us down, and as soon as I can pull us from it, I'm going to flip the account over to probably my mom and let her have total control. I'll probably have my oldest daughter push herself and her boyfriend over on their own Verizon plan because I want to get out of Verizon completely. Okay, so let's talk about our firm account. It's now sitting at $704. I'm going to slam $200 down on it. I'm just going to snap, crack, and whoosh. No, that's wrong. I said I was going to put 200. Yeah, no, 150. I should be putting 250, y'all. So that's a little bit wrong. I apologize. So it's 704. I am only usually putting 150. I'm going to put 250 down. When I do that, instead of being 504, actually be under 500. It'll be 504 minus. I'm not going to do that right now. It's too early in the morning. So it'll be in the $450 range. So don't look at the 504. It's going to be a little lower because I'm adding my $100 that I'm getting from my Without Limits Missouri Prepper AdSense revenue into that, and we're going to drop it down below 500. It'll be in the $450 range area. Then we have our self-credit builder, and y'all, that's a bill, but it's not a bill because, again, the money comes back to me. Again, all of these amounts that you're seeing is already calculated into my monthly payment that I showed you in my paycheck bill breakdown. I just put them on here so that we have a better visual glance at it. So on my self-credit card, I still owe $933. Now, this is not a card that has a balance on it. I went into this program knowing that I was going to choose the highest tier, $150 a month for 12 months. Every time I put money down on it, they add it to my self-credit card. Now they ask me, do you want to increase it? And every single month, yes, I want to increase it all the way to the max. My card actually has a limit of $900. This $933 is the leftover money that I need to pay into that account every single month so I can build up my credit slowly but surely. It'll show a good positive credit history on the first week of April of 2023. I have never, ever, ever been late. In fact, I am early every month by 2 days. So with that being said, I'll pay the $150 and that $933 balance that I have left for that entire account to pay it down. Now again, that's not my credit line or what I owe my credit card. My credit card gets paid every month, every single month. I pay it off. I am not getting interest on that card for nothing. So that's what I have left to pay to end the program is $933. I will pay the $150 and I'll be down to $783. So here's the breakdown. My entire beginning balance now is $3,185. Okay, it's a little bit higher than it was before because I put a little bit more on my Affirm card. My payments for all of these, which is included into the bill pay that I showed you a few pages ago, is $474. So this is not $474 extra on top of the bills that I'm paying. This is all calculated into the bills that I'm paying, but this is just the breakdown sheet of it. So that will leave me a balance of owing my entire debt of $2,711. Now, here's my idea. If I just take a little bit from my sinking funds, not a lot, just some that I know that I can maybe possibly pull from or leave okay for the month, next month, then I'm going to start working down all of this. I am going to pay the $120 for sure in December. I may be able to pay it in November. I might swing that to get my phone paid off because that will save us quite a bit of money. Phil's phone will be paid off, and I think Danya and the iPad, I think I'm going to sit a little bit. I think what I would like to do is start paying down my Affirm card till it's completely zero. And then I have a $1,000 credit limit on that. So that may be in the works. I'm not quite sure. It's just a slim possibility, but it's just a thought and talk through I wanted to do with you. Now that we have that done, let me show you 2 more pages that I did pull off today off the same site that I'm going to be giving you to do calendars. And I thought this was a really cool deal. Now, one thing that I did pull off is I wanted to pull off the 2023 calendar at a glance. This will be going in as soon as my December budget is done. I'll put this in before the January budget in my binder here. So this is one that you can also get. This is at a glance for 2023. I thought it would be really cool. The other thing I thought was really cool is I pulled this off for 2023 as well. And this also has it at a glance, but do you see that there's boxes on here? Yes, don't laugh at me. I hole punch from both sides by accident. I hole punched one side and realized it was upside down and had a hole punch the other side. So they're double hole punch, or they're special, but I'm going to keep them. So with that being said, this one has a whole bunch of little boxes and squares. I'm going to use this as my no spend challenge for 2023. And with that, I don't really spend a lot of money outside my house. We do a lot of copycat meals. Every once in a great while, we will order out a takeout meal. But y'all, it is getting expensive. $45 to $50 for us to eat takeout for one meal is ridiculous. You know how many groceries I can buy, even with inflation going on? How many meals I can make for one meal that we purchase out? No. So we are actually going to be doing some takeout meals this week. One is going to be the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Hello. Yes. We're also going to be doing some snack wraps, the kind that you used to get from McDonald's. Yep, that's on our menu for this week too. I'll be doing that menu this week as well. I'm running really late and behind on it, but I'll get that out today as well. But this is going to be my no spend challenge. Every time I have a no spend, we're just going to color in a little square, and let's see how many no spends we have in the entire year of 2023. Woohoo! Again, y'all, I don't spend a lot of money outside of our house unless it's actually deemed necessary. Most of my sinking funds is where I pull from spending money. That's most of the categories we would be spending in anyways. Anywhere from the kids' clothes, my clothes, kids' homeschooling, sports, all of that nature. I already prepare in advance. That's why I have so many different binders. And that's why I pull money from them. And you don't see really any unnecessary spending. We just don't do it. We have all the apps from streaming. Most of the apps we get are free, y'all. Most of our streaming apps are free. And, you know, we have all the takeout food made at home. We do homemade takeout food. We watch movies. We have our popcorn. I'm a prepper. Of course, I have a bunch of popcorn in stock. We have tea. We have all the stuff that we really love in stock. So there's no necessary need to spend unnecessary for us. But I thought I'd pull this off. I thought it was really cool. And this allows me to go ahead and color in the entire sheet for the year. And let's just see how many boxes we color in for 2023. As always, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything of this nature, please leave it in the comment section down below. Go ahead and look at those two links I put down. One is for all these different calendars you can get. These calendars were also included in there. There's a bunch. There's a ton. Love it. Happy I came across that site today. And also the link will be down there in the description box as well, showing you the full outlay of the Budget by Paycheck workbook by The Organized Money on Etsy. That is for $9. Once you got it, you can reprint it over and over again. So I've already got another year in here, and I guarantee you I probably paid just $3 maybe to print it. It didn't cost me any actual money out of pocket. It came out of my HP Insta Ink printing pages that I already have on board. I've got over 900 extra pages I can print on top of the 500 pages that I'm allowed every single month. So really, honestly, it didn't cost me a dime. So without that all being done and said, or I should say is done and said, we are out of here for today. I will come back with my menu. I'll update you on where we've been and why we're behind on our menu plan. But y'all, we've been eating well in the house. So until next time, Without Limits Budgets is out.